What's going on, guys?
So he punched a school teacher over at Parkview, and then I was going down the street. Happens to be my wife over there, and we have a picture from the school. What's she? The school secretary. And of course, I think you already have that call probably on your screen.
Yeah.
There. But I didn't get to searching real well. I'm just getting ready to start.
So what exactly happened, man?
So my wife is a school teacher over there at Parkview. I'm also a part-time guy at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So just a part-time guy. They're SWAT medic.
Okay.
So my wife called me. She's like, "Hey, this guy is, right in front of the building, and we told him to leave." So he started throwing something or punching cars at the front of Parkview. So then she called me back probably about 5 minutes later. She's like, "Hey, he just punched me." So I'm like, "Okay, well, go inside. Unless you have kids out front, go inside and get out of his way." So then I pulled up to the front, and they're like, "Hey, he just started walking down 9th Street." So I'm like, "Okay."
This is Doug Cullison, a part-time Pueblo County Sheriff's Department SWAT medic who just took the law into his own hands after his wife, a local school teacher, accused a homeless man of punching her while he was walking outside of the school.
So I just pulled up here because I was going to, see where he's going or whatever. So I did try to detain him here just so you guys showed up. And there we go.
From Doug's description of events, it seems like he cordially stopped the man and made a citizen's arrest until law enforcement arrived. But security footage obtained by the Lackluster channel, be sure to give them a follow. They always do fantastic work. Shows a completely different scene.
Hey, sit down. Sit down. Hey! Put your names up behind. They are. Weapons on? No. I don't. What are you doing pushing my wife? Me too. What do you mean you did? Sir, can I tell you something, please? Alright. I'm sorry, alright? I got full restitution. No, sir. I promise you.
As this random passerby connects a punch on the man's face while Doug restrains him, Doug empties the man's pockets, throws his stuff on the sidewalk. Then Doug's son, Nate, pulls up to the scene in the red car we see on the right. And as Lackluster would highlight, Nate is a training MMA fighter who, according to the site Tapology, is actually the third-ranked amateur flyweight in the entire state of Colorado. He has a 5-2 record. Even though Tapology doesn't have any fights listed since 2021, the skills he learned will play a massive role. Nate Cullison took a running start and basically soccer kicked the man's head before returning with a second kick to his back and proceeding to punch the homeless man over 20 times before landing another 3 kicks on his back and torso. And if that beating wasn't psychotic enough, Nate takes a selfie with the man he just beat as he continues to pin him to the ground, and his father, Doug, starts to administer medical care as they wait for law enforcement. And when the officers do arrive on the scene, none of the officers think to question Nate, seen in the gray tank, despite him doing by far the most damage. Now, with all this context in mind, let's return to the body cam footage we started and get the homeless man's description of the interaction.
You're saying this is the male that punched the teacher at the school? You didn't mean to? Okay. Okay, we'll figure it out, dude.
Now, it should go without saying that if this man really did assault a teacher, then he should face all the consequences that follow, but that does not excuse the brutal vigilante justice he was subjected to, especially because the Cullisons didn't witness the alleged assault taking place. In wake of this incident from September 2022, both Cullisons were not initially charged for the beating of the houseless man until surveillance footage surfaced, which reopened the investigation, even after police already had a copy of it, by the way. Now, Pueblo police are recommending third-degree assault charges for Doug and Nate. Alex Montoya is the name of the houseless man. He faces the same charges for the alleged punching of Cullison's wife. Doug and Nate are set for their first court date just a few weeks from now.